After knowing what potential you can have when you invest in Arca South in the future and knowing the surrounding infrastructure within the estate, it's definitely the next central business district. So with that, let me share with you our pioneer residential offering in Arca South, which is called Arbor Lanes. On your screen, you can see a sample artist perspective of Arbor Lanes. To give you a brief history and background about Arbor Lanes, it was launched in 2014. It is located in the eastern portion of Arca South, and you would be able to see there 5 different building structures that are all mid-rise. Aside from that, it is made up of 3.48 hectares for this project alone. So what can you expect in Arbor Lane? Let me show you a site development plan of this project. Here, looking at the picture on the right portion of your screen, you would be able to see that we are offering 5 buildings from blocks 1 to 5. They are called Willow, Pine, Fern, Jade, and Olive. So what makes Arbor Lanes really special? What sets Arbor Lanes apart from other developments? The first one is, just by looking at the site development plan, you would see that this project is surrounded by greens and open spaces. This is something that we in Ayala Land Premier take pride in too. Arbor Lanes is made up of 50% open spaces. And aside from that, looking at the configuration of the architectural design, it allows air to go in and out of the building. So aside from that, we can also promise privacy and exclusivity within the building. We are offering units from 192 to 263 per building. So in a rough estimate, that would be around 6 to 10 units per floor. So imagine the type exclusivity that you would experience as compared to other developers, wherein you would be able to see 20 to 30 units per floor. So here in Arbor Lanes, you would be able to experience a more private place for your home. Aside from that, looking into our development right here, we also have an easier access going into the lifestyle mall that was mentioned earlier by Emira Gingon, and also it promotes an active lifestyle. So if you're the type of client who would like to jog around, maybe run through the interactive zone so that you can have your exercise for a daily purpose, so this would be a perfect place for you. This time, I want to show to you what you can see and expect in Arbor Lanes. So let me first show you the common areas that you can see once you visit Arbor Lanes. Right now, you can see the 3 buildings already erected in Arbor Lanes. The first 3 buildings are already there. You would also be able to see the clients already living in the estate. So here are some of the entrances that you can take into going into the Arbor Lanes. So letter G, it's marked as letter G. So we have 3 main drop-off points. One located near block 5, the others is located in block 4 and 3, and then the next one would be in between blocks 2 and 1. So aside from that, we also have 3 basement access. One, which is located in block 4, and the other 2 are located in block 1, at the very front and at the very back of the building. So this is an example of what you can experience in Arbor Lanes. In between each building, we have an amenity sign. It can either be a garden sign, which you can see in between blocks 1 and 2, as well as blocks 3 and 4, or it can also be a full complex, which you can see between blocks 2 and 3 and blocks 4 and 5. So these amenities can be fully enjoyed by all of our residents. Now for today's event, I will be showing to you blocks 4 and 5 amenities so that you can further experience and see what Arbor Lanes really offer. So on the next page, you would be able to see the amenity plan for blocks 4 and 5. So right here, just like what I've mentioned earlier, we have here the basement access. Each building in Arbor Lanes would be having its own main lobby, Aside from that, its own mailroom. Also, you would be having your own outdoor lounge for each building. So in block 5, it would be this one. And for block 4, it would be this one. So it's tagged as letter G. In between blocks 4 and 5, you would be able to see our great pond and the pool complex itself. In Arbor Lanes, there are two access to the fitness gym. One can be seen in Block 2 or Building 2, while the other would be seen in Block 4 or Building 4. So these are just some of the amenities that you can enjoy once you become a part of our community here in Arbor Lanes. By the way, before I forget to mention, we also have here a social hall and it's located on the fourth building. This time, let me show to you what makes Arbor Lane special. What special feature does Arbor Lane have? So one of the best features that we can offer here in Arbor Lane is the garden terrace. Garden terrace, we have 4 to 10 garden terraces for each building. Roughly, it's a double volume ceiling, and it also has lounges at the same time open pockets of garden. So if, for example, you don't want your guests to go inside your house, you can actually entertain them here in your garden terrace. So it's open to all the residents for each building. Aside from garden terrace, another main feature of Arbor Lanes is tree wells. So what is a tree well? Tree wells are trees planted from the basement to sprouting up until the ground floor. So there are two things that you can mainly provide when there are tree wells. So first is the natural lighting going in and out of the basement. Second would be the natural ventilation, air coming in and out of the basement. So I've been to this development. I was able to visit this a couple of times. I was able to really compare this to other parkings and basement parkings that other developments really offers. In this parking, because of the tree wells, it's more ventilated so your cars won't actually overheat whenever you're parking here. So another main feature that we really highlight when we are talking about Arbor Lanes would be our garden lounges. Most of the units that we are offering here in Arbor Lanes offers garden lounges. Looking at the picture on the right portion of your screen, you would be able to see that garden lounges are actually designed to be an extension of your living and dining area. This right here is what we call the movable louvers panel. So if you want to open your dining area or living area so that you would have more space to accommodate your friends, your guests, you can freely move it in any way you want. So after telling you some of the things that you can experience, the privacy, exclusivity, amenities, and at the same time, the features that only Arbor Lanes has, I prepared to you some sample units, as well as the special term that we are offering for the month of September. So the very first unit that I prepared for you is a one-bedroom unit. So this is located in the Olive Building. It's on the 10th floor. On the lower right portion of your screen, you would be able to see our floor plan. So just to give you an idea, each building in Arbor Lanes is actually divided into two. Building 1 is on the left side, while building B is on the right side. So the unit that I am offering to you, or the first unit that I'm offering to you, is located in building A. So what can you expect in this unit? So on the right portion, you would be able to see a unit layout. So here we have living and dining area. The kitchen is also here, utility area, as well as the garden lounge. Just like what I mentioned earlier, it can be an extension of your living and dining area. Also, for our master bedroom, you already have a walk-in closet. So you would not have any trouble piling up your clothes, shoes. It would be very convenient for you to put them here. Also, you have here your toilet and bath. So for a one-bedroom unit, it's 68 square meter. It's already inclusive with one parking slot. And this unit that I'm offering to you is actually facing Arca commercial lot. Its all-in price is 21.53 million. You might be wondering, 21.53 million, that would be quite a lot. But please don't worry, we are offering a very special term for this month. As a special term, to give you an idea, here is an example. So our standard reservation deposit is 200,000. Our 10% down payment is split into 3 months. So instead of a one-time payment for the 10%, it would be split into 3 months. After that, your monthly amortization, which is 13%, would be distributed to 47 months. Or it would be 30,000 on the first year, 50,000 on the second year, 70,000 on the third year, and 90,000 for the fourth year. And then by December of 2025, you will be having your lump sum, which is around 15.9 million. Now, if you think that a one-bedroom unit is not really that big for you, you have a family, you want to have your own room, then the next unit that I prepared for you is something that you might want to consider. So here is a two-bedroom classic unit. This time, it's located in the Jade building. It's on the 7th floor, and it's still in building A. Looking at the lower right portion, you would be able to see that this is the unit that I am offering to you. Looking at the right portion, you would be able to see a sample unit layout of what you can expect for a two-bedroom classic unit. So here you have the kitchen, the utility room, the living area, and the dining area. You have there the garden lounge, bedroom 2, the master bedroom. You also have a walk-in closet and a table and a toilet and bath. So a two-bedroom classic unit is around 132 square meters. It's inclusive of one parking slot. And if you're the type of person who wants to wake up in the morning and see greens and open spaces, this is the best unit for you, because this unit is actually facing the great lawn located between building 4 and building 5. Aside from that, you also have an easier access going to the garden terrace, which is located only on the 6th and 8th floor. The all-in price for this unit is 39.62. Just like the first unit, I also prepared a special term that you may consider for this unit right here. So for our special term, the same reservation deposit, it's 200,000. Your 10% down payment is still split into 3 months. After that, your 12% or the monthly amortization that you will be having will be split into 42 months, or 60,000 on the first year, 80,000 on the second year, 140,000 on the third year, and then for the for the 6 remaining months, it would only be 200,000. By July 2025, you will be having your lump sum, which is around 30 million. If you still want a bigger unit and you want a place where you can go up and down, maybe you want a bigger unit, a bigger place for your family so that you can enjoy a more spacious space, then the last unit that I prepared for you is the perfect fit for you. So here is a 3-bedroom canopy suite. So it's still located in Jade building. It's on the 16th floor. So this one is actually located at the top floor of our building here in Jade. And when we say canopy suite here in Arbor Lanes, it is a bi-level unit. You have a lower floor and an upper floor. Looking at the lower right portion of your screen, you would be able to see that this unit right here only has 6 units for the floor. So if you want something more private, if you want lesser neighbors maybe, then this is the perfect unit for you. On the right portion, you would be able to see our unit layout. So the lowest floor would be on this part. The entrance would be here. Upon entering, you would see the storage. You have here the kitchen, the living and dining area, the utility kitchen and room, a toilet and bath, and a den. So it's what makes this unit very special. If you want to go out upstairs, you can take this portion right here. Going up, you will be greeted by a family area. You can design whatever you want to put there. And here you have bedrooms one, two, and then the master bedroom right here, which also comes with a walk-in closet. This is a 243 square meter unit, and this is inclusive of two parking slots. This unit is just like our second unit that I presented to you. It's still facing an open space. It's facing the green spine. And you have an easier access going to the garden terrace on the 11th floor. If you don't want to go on the 6th or 8th floor, maybe you might want to consider going to the 11th floor for the garden terrace. Just like what I mentioned earlier, we are only offering 6 units for this floor. So it's very much a private and exclusive space for you. The all-in price for this unit is 71.5 million. Just like the first 2 units that I presented, I also prepared another special term for this one right here. So for our special term for a 3-bedroom canopy suite, our standard reservation of 200,000, and then after that, 10% down payment will still be split into 3 months. After that, the 8% monthly amortization will be spread into 42 months or 80,000 on the first year. And then on the second year, it's 120,000. Then for the third year, it's 170,000. For the last 6 months of your payment, it will be 230,000. And then by July 2025, your lump sum of 56.6 million would be finalized. You might be wondering, what comes with the unit when you purchase one? There are 3 main units there are 3 main things that you would be getting once you purchase the unit. First is air conditioning units for each room. Second would be European grade bathroom fixtures. And the third would be cooktop and range hood. Now that would sum up my presentation for our special offerings as well as the sample units that I prepared. You can also send a message to your property specialist if you want to book a more intimate Zoom presentation. You may also want to try to visit our site or our showroom, which offers you a view of our model unit located in Greenbelt 3. With this, I would like to end our presentation for today. Thank you so much for attending our virtual open house, and I hope we were able to give you an insight on what we can expect in Arca South and in Arbor Lanes. Thank you so much. Have a great day and stay safe.